Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading on the commute home. So I do some of my best thinking from the car, and I had a very specific thing that I wanted to tell you guys in this video, and I'll get to sharing my screen with you in a second. We'll look at the market and a couple of things that we did today. Nothing crazy, but one of the main things is to focus yourself on one specific strategy that you have proven profitable. So your edge, they call that your edge in the stock market, your edge, your strategy that makes you money, and it separates you from others, whether it be other traders that might trade different strategies, or just the 95% of day traders that can't seem to be consistently profitable. Now, I have many ideas of why that is, but just this one particular video is going to be focusing on that one specific strategy. Don't go off and trade a million different types of strategies if your strategy is cold. Let's say the market for momentum stocks is cold, right? Don't go off and start trading something that you're not profitable on, or you're not as good, or your edge is just not sharp for that particular strategy. Just don't trade. And that's so hard for some people to do. It was hard for me to do. So I know that a lot of people also struggle with that. Just stick with your strategy. Focus on one specific strategy that you're really good at and you have an edge at. And I know there's a lot of people that are watching this video that have one strategy where they're really good at, but for some reason we start to trade other things when the market is not good for whatever our strategy is. And if you are one of those people that are watching this video, maybe I get through to a couple of people out there that will now focus on the thing that they're really good at. And that it's so hard sometimes to not take any trades. If the market is cold, and if you do take trades in a cold market for your strategy, then you're probably going to have a red day. So, I also don't think that you should stick with your strategy on days that are cold instead of, moving to something else. Just don't trade. And just really use that time to back test, watch the market, pop over in Discord, talk to other traders. You could keep yourself busy. Just don't go off and start trading something that you're not profitable on. So that's it. Just wanted to come on here really quickly from the car, from the commute, from my business, back to my home office where I do all the damage. So, yeah, that's it for me, and I'll share the screen with you guys here right now. Okay, everyone, sharing the, I'm not even gonna say it because this is not worthy of saying, sharing the moneymaker. It's $1.58. The bottom line is today was not an active day trading day for me. You heard what I said before while I was in the car. Not every day is going to be able to be an active day trading day for me, but this small trade recap is packed, believe it or not, absolutely packed with some great information. So it is going to be your worthwhile to stick around for this trade recap. And we're going to start with the futures market. This was my first trade. It happened at, like 5 a.m., something really, really early this morning. Now, the key to this one was the direction was spot on. I had this absolutely picked perfectly. The only problem is I did not enter at the right price. And this is what, all right, so this is the S&P 500 futures. You may recognize this because this is what I use to chart the overall market. This morning, we started to rip up. So at 3 a.m. in the futures market, this is where all the buying or selling comes in from Europe, Asia. So whatever their markets are doing, so let's say the UK opens up and their market opens up higher. You'll see at 3 a.m., 3:30, you'll see the price continue to go up. And that's what we saw here. Now, we started to see a pullback, which is totally normal for the futures market. It doesn't ever just go straight up. So I drew a trend line. Before I got involved in my trade, which was right here, I drew a trend line and I noticed we were making lower highs, lower lows, a potential for a reversal to take place. The only problem is I needed to enter my trade right over here. You guys can obviously tell that was the entrance. And then my stop should have been just above this previous high. Instead, I took the break right here and I had my stop set just above the trend line. So I got stopped out before the move happened. Extremely frustrating, but my small loss here is a great learning opportunity for you guys. So you're going to want to enter these types of things, not when you're about to break the low. You're going to want to wait for the retracement back to the trend line, and then you're going to want to short, the market. And that's just where I made a mistake this morning. It happens, especially at 5 a.m. when your mind for trading is not really fully awake yet. So anyway, this was that. And now I'm just going to show you. While I didn't trade, obviously, like I just said, I didn't trade a lot. But I did take a very small scalp here. And I'm just going to put in, I should have had this in here. This is my 1 minute setup. I have my 9 EMA. I have the VWAP. And this is what I use on the 1 minute chart. We started to rip up at 7 a.m. I got involved, but since it was an extended move, I got out at 8:01. And then we pulled back before we ripped up again. And then during the market, we just sold off. Trading momentum stocks. Do not buy and hold these stocks. They're meant for quick scalps. So anyway, very minimal risk. I was not at my home office, so I could not really dial in. But that's just, I'm just going over some of this stuff so you can see. Now, this is a perfect example of, as I sat down here to look over the market, I started to see the potential. Now, this was already extended. So this move was going to be super, super fast. I was going to get in and get out, pretty quickly. I am not trading today, but when I do see setups, it's almost impossible not to take the trade. So the way that I got involved is we had a huge move up here, percentage-wise, 23 cents in 5 minutes on a $2 stock is a very high percentage. And this stock showed up on our momentum scanner. This is our momentum scanner. It's literally the same scanner that picks up the same stocks that Warrior Trading uses. And if I remember, I'll link that video in the description. So you guys can also, if you have Thinkorswim, you can put that in your search, your scan as well. So anyway, I was watching level 2. We had the pullback to the 9 EMA. As we ripped up, I wanted to get involved on the break of the $0.50. The break of the $0.50 can really give you a quick scalp. I watched level 2. I watched the bid and the ask, and this is level 2 right here. I watched the bid and the ask. On the ask, there was a whole bunch of size, and I noticed it just get eaten away really quick. So I got in for the break of 50 and scalped the quick move. Like I said, I just saw a quick setup. I wasn't sitting here and trading, but I just wanted to take that really, really quick scalp. And it makes for some content for the videos as well. And speaking of content, and by the way, that's where we sit, and that's where we're going to end today. I'm not going to trade anymore. Very, very specific rules are in place for, when I'm trading, I'm trading. When I'm at my other business, I'm at my other business, and I'm not focused on that. But what I did want to show you guys is we have a special guest. And our first guest is from the youngest, and it is, what's his name? Kooky Cookie. Say hi to everyone, Kooky Cookie. All right, and now our second guest is from the oldest. Go ahead. Don't press this because it's going to shut everything off. And what's his name or her name?
I even have a name.
All right, say hi.
I don't have a name.
That's the girls. The girls sitting here giggling the entire time I was making my recap. So anyway, that's it for me. Hit the thumbs up for Cookie. Hit the thumbs up for Duck Duck. And hit the thumbs up for Green Bar Trading. Everybody, take care.